Okay, you know what time it is. We're in the car. It's another daily life as a Shakuhachi player in Japan. So we haven't had this one in a while. She always makes an appearance in our videos, doesn't she? So anyways, we were in America for a while, and then before that, it was pretty quiet around here actually, and we got some really cool news about, basically having another baby, so that was awesome, but that kind of took up all of our time, as well as preparing to go and hang out in America for just about 6 weeks. So today we got something really special. I'm going to be heading out to Miwa, and at Miwa there is the famous Miwa Jinja. And at Miwa Jinja we are going to be filming basically a how-to attend a shrine, because, well, unfortunately a lot of people have a hard time following rules, and they do really stupid things. Do stupid things, win stupid prizes. For example, one guy wrote on the Tori gates, so we have to make a video to tell people not to do that. So join us for the fun. We will I'll show you a lot of the beautiful scenes of this temple or the shrine, and I hope that you guys come out and see Miwa Jinja and follow the rules. So let's get at it. So we just arrived. Well, I say we. Well, you're kind of with me, aren't you? So I just arrived at this sub-temple of Miwa-san. So Miwa Okami Okami Jinja is down the street, and there they also have a hiking path where you can actually hike up Miwa-san, and up there's a sacred site and all this cool stuff. There's a Shugendo portion where you can also go to the waterfall. So perhaps we have to do another video of hiking Miwa-san, and I think that would be a lot of fun, and we can go to the Grand Shrine and check that out. But today we're doing our footage at Ebisu Miwa Jinja. So this is a smaller shrine that's connected with Miwa-san. So let's go ahead and check out the place and maybe learn a little bit of history.
So let's get into it. The history of Miwa Ebisu Shrine. Miwa Ebisu Shrine has long been revered as the guardian deity of markets, the god of words, and deity presiding over oracles. The first marketplace established in Japan was called Tsubaichi, located in Kanaya at the southern foothills of Mount Miwa. It was situated along the banks of the Hase River and functioned as a bartering market. This market is believed to have existed before the Nara period. In the Heian period, the famous female writer Seisho Nagon mentioned Ichihatsu Tsubaichi in the Pillow Book, suggesting that it was bustling and well-known marketplace. The Manyoshu, an ancient anthology of Japanese poetry, also contains poems that depict young men and women exchanging verses at Tsubaichi, highlighting the lively interactions in the marketplace. The deity of the market was enshrined at Tsubaichi, but in July of Encho 4, which is 926, a heavy rainstorm caused the Hase River to flood, forcing the relocation of the market to Miwa. At the same time, the guardian deity of the marketplace was also moved to Miwa, according to the shrine records. Quote, "A great wind caused the collapse of Mount Hase, reaching Tsubaichi, and sweeping away all traces of human habitation. As a result, the market was relocated to Miwa, and the market god was also transferred and enshrined here. This marks the founding of our shrine." Close quote. Thus, the Miwa Ebisu Shrine inherited its role as the guardian deity of Tsubaichi and continued to be venerated alongside the prosperity of the Miwa market. Over time, it became the shrine known today as Miwa Ebisu Shrine. Since then, the shrine has been called the Market Shrine, or the god of Japan's first marketplace, and has been widely worshipped as the guardian deity of commerce, trade, and industry. There are 3 deities that are enshrined at Miwa Ebisu Shrine: Yaikoto Shironushi no Mikoto, Yahiro Kumawani no Mikoto, Kayanarumi no Mikoto. Yaikoto Shironushi no Mikoto is the son of Omononushi no Okami, also known as Okuninushi no Mikoto. According to mythology, during the negotiations for the transfer of land, he fulfilled this great duty on behalf of his father, Okuninushi no Mikoto. The name Kotoshiro Nushi derives from Kotoshiru, meaning one who knows words, signifying his role as the god presiding over oracles and the divine power of words.
大丈夫です。じゃあ持って帰っていいですか？もうギリギリですね。
これ尺って言うんですよ。
あ、はい、尺。
尺、だいたいここ2本ぐらい指開ける感じで、こういう風に
あ、はい。
右手で、あ、そうですそうです。で、こう腰、そうです、腰でこう立てる感じで。
これ万葉集の大和時代も
そうですそうです。平安時代はずっとこの章をしてますよね。
これの今の着物より楽です。
あれそうです。平安時代の貴族は普段着でこれを着てはったんで。
あ、そうなんですか。
でこれで狩りに出かけて。
これは雅楽の服も同じですよね。
同じ同じ。
はい。
はい、じゃあ動画はこんなあたりで
素晴らしいです。これは毎日は来そうだと思います。All right, so today's filming is done and I'm now on my way home, so get to have a little short drive before we get back, and I gotta start making some dinner and spend some time with the family. I just wanted to kind of give some final thoughts about hanging out. Like, now, of course, I'm not a Shintoist, and I'm a Christian, and I got a lot of time to talk with the priest there and about, you know, Shinto beliefs and stuff. And there's a lot of really cool things that we got to discuss. And I think the main thing and the reason why I wanted to do this project with them and kind of showcase like what they believe and like what are some of the actions that they do at the temple and why they do it, or at the shrine and why they do it, is because recently there's been a lot of foreigners who have come into Japan and done like absolutely ridiculous things, like riding on the torii gates, or they go into that space of the kami, the space of the jinja, and they're really loud and obnoxious, and it really breaks the law, right? It breaks the harmony. And you know, when I first came to Japan, you know, when you have like someone who comes into a place and they get kind of annoying or rowdy, you know, in America we kind of just go like, oh man, that person's really annoying, or oh that, you know, I wish they'd kind of go. It's, you have to think of that sort of feeling, but magnified by 100, because in Japan it works in a totally different way, where that kind of peace, I mean, it's so thick in the air, and that you can cut it, and you can feel it once you're living here for a long time. You can feel when you're out of it, and like you're out of place or you're doing something wrong, and you can feel that sort of, I've broken something around me, and then you can read the air. It's a very intense feeling that you knew you did something wrong, or that you're being a burden to somebody else. And I really want, you know, well, first off, no matter where you go in the world, if you're going to go to a sacred site, you should really, you know, whether you believe it or not, you should just be respectful about going to that area. And, you know, you don't have to bow to the gods, you don't have to do any of that sort of thing, but you should at least be respectful when you go there. You know, this is people's livelihood, you know, the people that work there, and, you know, and people that come there to pray and so on. It's a very serious thing for them, and it's a part of Japanese culture that should be respected. Whether you believe it or not, again, that's a completely different story. But I really hope that people get that from both my video and from the video on the Shrine's channel as well. Again, I really want to thank the Shrine for having me out and getting the opportunity to showcase some of the things that they do and why they do it. And I hope that you all get a chance to come to Japan, go to the shrines, see the beautiful like sakura trees or the ume, or when you come during the time of koyo to see the leaves changing. Just don't ride on the torii gates. That's the only, just don't ride on the torii gates, and don't like sit around and like smoke cigarettes right next to the main shrine or something like that. It's really not that hard, you know, to not be rude. I think there's a great book called The Zen Art of Not Being an Asshole. So until next time, thank you guys so much for watching the video, and I'll see you at the next daily life video.